question is, are we going to see the same kind of quick confirms from Kapl that we've seen time and time again, or are we going to see it get to a very high percent where Kapl's going to have to rely on it being bear country?
That's absolutely true. I think like the dynamic here is going to be, can Kapl exert his strength and keep Clover on the ledge forever? Because Clover's on-stage game, especially his combo game with like the up tilts and down tilts, is very, very strong. So I can imagine if it's kept like in grounded neutral for too long, then Clover will end up getting the advantage.
Yeah,
but
and also,
Kapl... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, also one of the big marks of anyone fighting Clairen is how good is your edge guard against Clairen.
That is very true. Oh, that's gonna be... Oh, I was gonna say that was gonna be a great edge guard, because that was a very awkward position for Kapl. But Clover just put it in an awkward position himself and unable to capitalize.
But in the meantime, Nair 6 not going to be able to get a kill just yet, but at the very least, lots and lots of damage onto the Forsburn. Kapl looking for it all. Clover still has kill percent available onto the Clairen though.
Yeah, I think... Oh, I was looking at that as a cool setup. Kapl just ends up going too far. Lands that tipper up air. We'll see if Kapl can take advantage before Clover does find the kill.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, Kapl sitting pretty, going to be very happy that it wasn't going to be an over-reliance on the Clairen back airs, just randomly tippering to get that kill, but in the end, even up the stock counts, evening up the percent counts, and Clover just swing right back.
Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of grounded neutral, like center stage interaction that Clover thrives on, saying. So this is exactly where he wants to be. Kapl struggling to even get back on the stage, but ooh, that tipper up beat, securing just enough time to get back into advantage.
Yeah, and more importantly, getting rid of all the smoke on recovery means that Clover had nowhere to go. F-Strong setting Forsburn straight to that blast zone.
Yeah, nasty angle. Maybe a little bit off DI, but okay. Grabs the ledge. Perfect position for a punish. Oh, not quite. I was thinking like maybe like a down throw or something. That down tilt into reverse bear will do it. So,
in the meantime, yeah, evened up on that percent. That one up throw from Kapl has been doing so much work for him.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god. Alright, Clover escapes the ledge. But not quite. Just goes back to the other one.
Right? Looks for the nair, looks for the up air, and if a single one of these up airs tippers up there, it will certainly land that kill. But we are far away from bear country, so we're still looking for more and more damage onto the Forsburn if you're a Kapl fan. But Clover just needs that one in, and is not going to come.
You don't need the bear if you have that throw confirmed. The F throw into the F throw.
Can you keep a secret?
Also, back throw F strong and back throw up strong. Also possibility there. So
up throw, disconnect your controller, your opponent's controller, charge F strong.
Absolutely.
You know how it is.
Yeah, but if Clairen gets her claws on you, then it could be game over just like that. So,
absolutely.
Even if she can't get into the bear country, like you were saying, like she still has plenty of roads to getting that kill.
Yeah, but right now, it seems like Clover's just going to be going straight on over to Aramata, just going to say, like, all right, if I can get one of these spikes off stage, it can put Kapl in a terrible position. A lot of the times, we saw Kapl recovering from extremely low in that last game, so I really like this counter pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, yeah, it does give Clover, like, a lot more of that center stage space to work with. Because, like, he wants to stay away from ledge and just keep center stage and keep playing ground and neutral against Clairen. So Aramata, it gives a lot of ground to work with.
Yeah, but speaking of which, Kapl keeping it in the air, keeping the force juggling, and Clover, unfortunately, not going to be able to make their way back to that stage. It's actually something that we see from Clover a lot, right? Where Clover will try to recover, has the clone available, and we'll see the clone go into a great position for recovery, and then Clover's the one dying.
Yeah, a lot of SDs, unfortunately. Gotta fix up those recoveries.
Yeah, if you can't deceive, if you deceive yourself first, you surely deceived your opponent.
Yes. Let's see, still relatively even though. Okay, Clover manages to escape just by playing grounded, scrapping a little bit. And now,
Yeah, up tilt chains.
their time to shine.
And once again, this up throw coming in from Kapl is going to be able to do so much work here. A single downer could immediately mean a down strong on this stage, a bear down strong as well. But 106 and counting, this could be huge.
Yeah, anything's possible after Kapl lands that tipper. Like, there's so much road, but oh my god, just dying off stage again. Clover really has to get a handle on this recovery. Like, this is setting him back a lot. It was still an awkward position with Kapl just planted on that ledge, but still, you gotta fight back.
Yeah, it seems like if every stage were a walk-off, Clover would actually be doing so much better, because Clover's grounded neutral and grounded punish has been so good, and it's all about, you know, playing around those platforms, playing around these kills, and that's exactly what we were talking about.
That was a perfect setup. Just the, I feel like I've barely seen that. That probably just covers like DIN or something, but it seems very strong. Oh my god.
Oh, no double jump.
Nasty combo to take the lead again. Kapl gets a little bit of reversal off ledge, but Clover's looking strong here. I think it could be like even going into game 3.
Yeah, maybe, but right now, Kapl just needs to find a way how to get the... Oh, wow, just barely manages to tag the edge of that wall. Up B, combust. Oh,
Clover's very confident with those setups, so we'll see. Just has to land the one down tilt,
tilt.
and that's it. Great stuff from Clover. Touching that out, using the space.
This is the only path.
Yeah,
So,
I mean...
counterpick worked out perfectly.
Yeah, combust, not necessarily the strongest off the top there, but when you've got that down tilt, when you got that positioning, when you've got all 3 charges, your opponent's already marked for death there.
Yeah, absolutely. Armada does have a little bit of a low ceiling, so that did work out in the combust's favor.
Okay, in the meantime, very different stage from Armada, as every stage is. This one has the walls extending all the way to the bottom, and the triplats allow for so many of these combo extensions for not only Clairen, but also Forsburn.
Yes, that's absolutely true. A big threat, though, on this stage, specifically in neutral, is Clairen loves to dare those platforms. Because her dare hits so far below her that she can just, like, kind of dare near the bottom of the platform, have it hit below, and then she lands safely above. So that's a very scary thing to watch out for.
And Kapl in particular has been a very dare-heavy player, right? We've seen it in neutral, we've seen it on the ground. Now that the platforms are available, it makes it even easier for Kapl to go for them.
Yes, absolutely. So this is the perfect counter pick for Kapl. But
Yeah, but
Clover can
it's
take
not to
advantage
count
of
out Clover.
Yes, it's also one other effect that the platform has here is we were talking about Clover's strength in grounded neutral. Like the platform's existence kind of takes away grounded neutral. Like Kapl can just like exist on the platform as long as they want.
Yeah, unfortunate for Clover, not going to be long for this world, but immediately with a back air to Kapl's face, going to be able to even that one up once again.
Yeah, the perfect revenge stock.
You know, paying the toll preemptively, really.
Yep, and now securing a pretty early lead on the second stock. just kind of outranging Kapl cleanly with the cape, setting up into those like 30% combos. Exactly what you need to do here. And now you have the combust for the kill confirm. Yeah, that's not quite going to do it from center stage.
Oh, but that down air certainly will. Kapl going to be going down to that spike, and just like that, Clover can be trying to run away with this lead as much as possible. We're only seeing one up tilt come in here as we're seeing the routes start to change bit by bit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Clover is like absolutely relentless with his advantage. Like as long as they're in control, like with this grounded play, like they can just kind of do anything. Set up like
Kapl,
minimum 30%.
Yeah, Kapl on the other hand, still just looking to get that one big string. I mean, we've seen just how unbelievable Kapl's Clairen strings have been able to get if you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Specifically like the ledge or the corner.
In hit stun, really, you know.
That is true. Ooh. That was a little bit dangerous there for Clover. Manages to escape the scary situation. Oh, not quite though. Oh my god, this is just like...
Side B. Oh, no tech!
Oh my god. Clover finishes it off. That was like a crazy, just like, one of them reverses, the other reverses, the other reverses again.
Yeah, and Kapl just wasn't ready to tech the weak back air there, as Clover going to be going up to match point. Now, where do you go? I think you go back.
I think that's reasonable. Yeah, go to also reasonable.
I think that there are a lot of reasonable stages. I'm just always an advocate of the salty runbacks.
Yeah, I would. If I'm Kapl, I'd probably go to like the smallest stage I possibly can, just to take advantage of the ledge stuff. But this is like fine. I think Goda is just a very neutral stage.
Yeah, and also with the way how Kapl likes to play, it definitely makes a lot of sense. So that way it also doesn't seal off a lot of the up throw routes, right? Because if Kapl, you know, has the up throw available, sometimes that top platform on a tri-plat stage might end up making it much more difficult to actually follow up.
Yeah, allows a tech or just landing on the platform and shielding. But ooh, oh my god,
Oh, no tech once again.
Nasty dare, but not quite gonna do it. Oh, parry? Okay. I was expecting Clover to go for like a combust confirm there. Like just kind of land down tilt combust. But the back air is good enough. We'll see
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've seen it from RX, and we see the combust already come out.
Yeah, just jumping.
Yes, if it ain't doing anything, also don't try to fix it.
I suppose. Let's see, this is gonna go though.
Ooh,
That classic,
Trevor.
the classic down tilt reverse bear. Ooh, super cool line. Oh, okay. I was worried. That was like about to get in position to do a little blending, but Kapl manages to get rid of it. Just
Yeah, another 10-15%, and then we'll start to really get into bear country. But right now, Clover's still going to be able to survive just a bit.
I do think a tipper bear would already kill here. I think
that it won't purple, but I think that it will kill.
Yeah, see.
There we go.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's hard to DI that perfectly. It's sent at a very weird angle.
Especially because it takes into, from what I understand, the vertical ones don't actually take into account single shift DI. So you can, in very, very slight instances, survive vertical purples.
I see, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, but in the end, it's hard. In the end, it's hard to DI, and it's hard to claw past this lead that Clover has, because look at that! Down tilt combust and Clover's got another stock.
Yeah, that was the perfect horizontal kill there. Like, I think a diagonal kill, like especially like a diagonal up, but that absolutely will. Jeez. This is looking tough for Kapl.
Yeah,
Although not out of the game yet, obviously.
one thing is that Clover has been consistently going for the ledge dash jabs, and Kapl finally going to space around those, trying to be able to get that back. You're not going to be able to get the kill, though.
Not in bear country. Not yet.
Not in bear country.
Oh, we are in fair country, though.
All right, there we are, 22% on the Clairen. How even can you make it?
It's getting less even by the second. Because Clover is just playing their game. Setting up that smoke too. Maybe for a like teleport mix to that top smoke. Always a danger.
Yeah, and most importantly, Clover's starting to calculate into the techs that Kapl's always been going for. It's just going for, and just with the down tilts, should be able to put Kapl into a terrible position. Gotta be so careful.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really been falling victim to ledge trapping, as we saw earlier, by the way. Like, I think that's where the real difference is. Like, Clover's weapon,
Oh,
the like grounded on stage play, is still very much in effect,
up strong.
whereas Kapl is being a little bit nullified.
Yeah, and Clover just wants one more stack of combust, so that way it can be right there. Kapl almost certainly. Wow, what a tech!
Yeah, nasty use of combust there for the attempted spike, but that cape will seal the deal. Clover moving on to the finals, while Kapl out at 4th.
Yeah, a solid run from Kapl coming in, but Clover in the right positions, in the right timings, able to pick up the combust stacks exactly when necessary.
Yeah, very, very clean stuff.